Day 11 of 12 days of healthy hormone hacks for the holidays with Dr. Allie. Introduce intermittent fasting. Introducing intermittent fasting can help offset the intake of carbs and sugars so the body doesn't become oversaturated, thus keeping your insulin levels more normal and promoting better hormone balance. Hi, I'm Dr. Allie, the midlife medicine woman, and I help women in their 40s, 50s and 60s to regain control of their aging hormones, rekindle relationships, rediscover their purpose and rest peacefully at night. I'd just like to add a warning here. Consult with your functional health practitioner before playing around with fasting if you suffer from more severe hormone imbalances and fatigue. And particularly in menopause and perimenopause, intermittent fasting, high intensity exercise may not be the right thing for you. So listen to your body and feel what works for you, whether it's frequent small meals or intermittent fasting. I recommend at least finishing your evening meal long enough that you're doing some sort of intermittent fasting before breakfast. So there are various philosophies around intermittent fasting, and it works differently for different people. For example, women's hormones and people who have more severe adrenal or thyroid imbalances are more sensitive to extended fasting periods. So I always recommend easing your way into it. Here is what I do and suggest to clients as a way to intermittent fast from carbs or sugars specifically. Firstly, stop eating by 8 p.m. if you wake up around 6 a.m. If not, adjust earlier or later. I recommend actually stopping eating by 7 p.m., 7 or 8, and it needs to be 3 hours before you go to bed. And since I recommend going to bed at 10 o'clock, that does mean 7. Fast overnight while you're sleeping and into the next morning. And then have a bulletproof style coffee or matcha green tea with ghee and full fat coconut milk if you feel like you need something, or have a Nutrimil shake. This is the smoothies that I have every morning. And then have your first meal that includes carbs around lunch, or make sure you have that first meal within the first hour of getting up. It depends whether you're focusing on insulin resistance or other hormone balances. So experiment. So this allows you approximately a 12 to 16 hour fasting period, giving your body a break from carbs and sugars. And yet the ghee or coconut milk will still give you some fuel. That's that Nutrimil shake. Intermittent fasting 2 to 3 days a week helps your body become fat adapted, meaning your body will tap into fat stores for fuel and be less reliant on carbs for energy. Being fat adapted promotes better balance and utilization of the hormone leptin, which regulates fat distribution and loss. Intermittent fasting really doesn't require much work at all. It's just about being mindful of what you're putting into your body. If you overindulge, give it a try to help keep your hormones happy this holiday season. I'm Dr. Allie, the midlife